So if you're still teaching your dog to sit, there's a few different ways to teach them. One of the easiest way is to lower a treat slightly above their head when they're standing, and when they sit back, reward them. And then there's also a few different ways your dog sits, either a tuck sit or a rock back sit. A tuck sit is when their front feet stay in place as they tuck their back end in to meet with their front legs. A rock back sit is when their back legs stay in place and they rock back into their sit with their front legs going back. Or your dog may need to reset after each sit by walking around. It just kind of depends on if your dogs can do a sit, stand, sit and do them back to back. And either of those ways are fine. And you would probably need a mirror or to record yourself if you really wanted to see how your dog does sit. And then also we're looking for a nice square sit, that their legs are nicely tucked into their body. If your dog likes to lean to one side, it could be that they're getting fatigued and lazy on their form. It could be muscle tightness. It could be overweight, arthritis. But to improve on sitting more squarely is to complete some sits on a low raised platform and have them do a few reps, and then also just have them hold a sit there as well. And then you can progress to maybe a stability piece of equipment like a balance disc and do those sit, stand, sits, or just holding the sit, and that will help building up those muscles for a tighter square sit. And if you watch on Ike's next sit, he begins to get fatigued and he rocks back into a sloppy sit. That's why it's always important to pay attention to your dog's body cues.